What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 132, and today we are returning with the derby Della Capitale as we take on Lazio in the penultimate game of the Serie A season. But also in today's episode, what I decided to do instead of my original plan is we're going to record the Coppa Italia final against Inter in today's episode as well. So the penultimate game of the Serie A and Inter Milan in the Coppa Italia final at the Stadio Olimpico 2, leaving the Frosinone away game, which is the final game of the Serie A, for a separate episode, which will be in the next one. And the reason why I'm doing that and not recording the two final Serie A games and leaving the Coppa Italia footage until the next episode is because obviously if we beat Lazio today, yet Juventus beat Genoa at home, which, let's be honest here, is almost definitely going to happen, that means that the title race will come down to the final day. And I don't really think it will be fair for me to record the Coppa Italia final not knowing whether we've actually won the Serie A or finished runners-up in the Serie A, on the verge of celebrating a double or needing to win the Coppa Italia final but not being able to discuss it because the final game of the Serie A wouldn't have been played yet. So it wouldn't really make much sense for me to do that. Last season, of course, there was nothing to play for heading into the Coppa Italia final. That's why I was able to record the Serie A footage separate. But this season, it's not really possible due to the fact that, again, the title race is most likely going to come down to the final day. And therefore, in that Coppa Italia final, which originally would have been coming out in the next episode, I wouldn't know whether we'd be on the verge of celebrating a double or not, or perhaps on the verge of winning no trophies. We wouldn't know. So because of that, we're going to do Coppa Italia final today, along with Lazio at home, the penultimate game of the Serie A season as well. So, as you dive into the first game of today's episode is indeed the derby Della Capitale against Lazio, who right now sit in 4th place in the Serie A, desperate to cling on to that 4th and final Champions League place. So a massive game both for our rivals and for us as well, and they'd love it if they could knock us off top spot here at the Stadio Olimpico in the penultimate game of this season. So both teams with so much to play for. On the back of our draw to Cagliari, I'm feeling so goddamn nervous, but come on Roma, if we slip up here, I'll say this right now, regardless of what happens in the Coppa Italia final, I will be sacked come the end of the season if we fail to win the Serie A. My job depends on it. Forza Roma, it's now or never in the final, perhaps my final, derby Della Capitale. Cagey start to the game, there's 14 minutes in, nothing really to report. As Lazio look for the first proper chance of the game, we're scrambling a bit here at the back. As that header by Boga is very well dealt with by Donnarumma. Could have possibly put him at fault for the goal in the last episode we conceded against Cagliari. But to be fair to Donnarumma there, he came for that cross, had to meet it, and did. And from that, we almost had a one-on-one with Orsolini. Huge interception. Lombardi to Gagliardini. Back to Lombardi, dinks one to the far post, Wan-Bissaka heads clear. But Tonali, since it's not fully dealt with, but Tonali in his first appearance since returning from injury gets it clear. And now Keane is away on the break. And he's going to try and step round his man. And I just couldn't offload to Orsolini. I pressed X, but he couldn't release the ball. Oh, and Tony's first attempt goes just over the crossbar, and he knows golden chance to hit the target and find the back of net. Still 0-0. Game beginning to open up. I haven't had any goal updates yet from the Allianz, but that could mean anything really. As Aya does very well there and gets it clear. And Ricardo to Tony to Zaniolo. Oh, gets it on target, but turned away for a corner. Come on, Roma. Orsolini with delivery in towards Tonali, headed away. And Fernandez! What a strike! Roma are in front. Gedson Fernandez, who scored in the reverse fixture, gives us the lead with a rocket in off the crossbar. And Roma have gotten the breakthrough in the derby. Zaniolo to Emmanuel. Ball through to Fernandez, and oh, bang, with the weaker left foot. And I've said it so many times, and I will say it again. This is why I signed him to replace Marc Roja in the transfer deadline day last season. Because the Spaniard couldn't do that sort of thing, but Gedson can. Drills it in, Roma in front. It's 1-0 in the derby. And oh my goodness gracious me, get in! Get some, go on son, go on son. Yes, Fernandez, what a first half he's had. He was man of the match, if you remember, in the reverse fixture against Lazio. And he certainly has been tonight so far. As Zaniolo gets a bit fortunate there, but will take it. Dinks one in. Ivan Toney, oh! Should have been goal number 39. Nodded it straight into the ground. And the header lacked real conviction. That should have been at least testing the goalkeeper more than that. But that man's goal separates the score heading into the break. We lead by 1, and we're 45 minutes away from being 1 win away from the Serie A title. It's a lovely ball out wide there, and Shaw drifted in field a moment to help out in the middle. Has done enough on Lombardi initially, but the cross in has to be cleared away by Aya. 30 minutes to go. We haven't had a goal update from the Allianz, but I did check the scores at the break, and Juve were leading by a goal to nil at home to Genoa. So we know we must hang on to the win here. Half an hour to go. I am so bloody nervous. Second half had literally nothing going on whatsoever, and I don't care. I don't care. 20 minutes. They're going to be 20 long minutes. It will feel more like 20 hours. Gagliardini, long ball. Boga. Crosses. Oh, Donnarumma, what a save. First real chance for Lazio tonight, and Gigi pulls off the heroics, but we've got to get our concentration back because the ball's coming back. Boga, cross blocked by Wan-Bissaka, in a bit of trouble, but we'll get the danger away. Oh, Donnarumma, what a save. Almost there. Almost there. Mandragora to Diaz. Boys off the bench linking up. We know Diaz. Speedy Gonzalez has the pace, the agility, the balance, and the end product. No. Why didn't I offload it? Zaniolo was right there, but I didn't see him. And that's going to go out of play. That was the chance for 2. But I had my blinkers on with Speedy. And I failed to see the captain. But is it going to matter? Is it going to matter? One last chance for Lazio, which Zaniolo snuffs out. And that should do it. And Roma are 90 minutes away from the Serie A. We hold on to the 1-0 victory. Gedson Fernandez's goal in the first half separates the sides in the derby, and you can see what it means. 90 minutes, 1 more win from the Serie A title. It'll go down to the final day, but we are almost there. 1 more win. Lazio only got 1 chance in the game, a testament to our defence, which was so good against Juve and so good tonight. But Donnarumma bailed us out with an amazing save in the final 20 minutes. But Gedson Fernandez's goal in the first half is the reason we get the win. What a fantastic strike it was, and that's why he's my man of the match. He had a flawless performance out there. Once again, man of the match in the derby. Gedson loves the big games, and the question is, did Juventus beat Genoa? Yes, of course they did. They weren't going to slip up, were they? 1-0 the final score there in Turin, 1-0 the final score in Rome, and that means heading into the final game of the Serie A, which will be in the next episode, we will take on Frosinone away, and we are still separated by a single point. Juve's final game is going to be away against Napoli, going for the Champions League place. Well, that's a tough tie for them at the Stadio San Paolo, but yeah, we have got Frosinone away, who have nothing to play for whatsoever as they're already relegated. Surely the title's going to be ours. 1 more win. We're almost there. And so after that huge victory on the weekend in the derby Della Capitale, we now head into the Coppa Italia final as we face Inter Milan at the Stadio Olimpico in a repeat of last year's final, where we thrashed Antonio Conte's side by 4-0. After the patch, I'm highly doubtful we'll have a repeat performance and scoreline, but we do need the same result. Whilst we're only a victory away from our first Serie A title, we still need to win this trophy as well if I'm to make my case to the board that I should stay on for next season despite our failure in Europe. It's the Coppa Italia final as we aim to retain the first domestic trophy I ever won and keep our double dreams alive. Forza Roma! Clearance under pressure there by Romagnoli as Diaz receives the ball, and Diaz, as we know, is Speedy Gonzalez, and he is away. He loves it when the pitch opens up for him, and he's got all the room to gallop into. It's still Diaz. The cross is dangerous, and it's headed away as Zaniolo was coming in. And Inter will clear. 15 minutes in, first chance falling to us. Good piece of defending as it's still 0-0. Oh, it's Fernandez almost made it 2-2. Lafont with the save, still 0-0. And don't forget that whilst of course we are one win away as Diaz scoops it over from the first Serie A title for us, this Coppa Italia is ours. We want to win this. We need to win this. I don't want to drop this trophy heading into the final game of the Serie A season. That would be devastating. As Pinamonti just couldn't squeeze through Ricardo. And here come Inter. Cunha on the ball. Oh, lovely. Oh, and Shalov fires it just off target. Definitely goals tonight, no question. Ariella crosses. And Galini hesitated there. Did enough. Oh, that's a fabulous recovery save. But it wasn't exactly convincing goalkeeping from our number 13. Palmed the cross away. Then the follow-up header, which was looping in, had to be turned over. Very good recovery from Galini, as it's still goalless. Not that much to report in the first half, as we're still deadlocked. Oh my goodness. And Galini claims. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Zaniolo in behind Skriniar. Oh, no. Yes. Orsolini. Oh, no! The Roma fans look embarrassed to celebrate. As do I. Oh, Lafont. Oh, that is so unlucky. That is so harsh. The shot deflects off the back of Vallejo onto the crossbar and then hits the back of Lafont, who just couldn't react. It's an own goal. It goes off Lafont. And Roma are in front right before the break. Oh my word, that is the luckiest FIFA goal I have ever scored. And I've said it so many times and I'll say it again. If you want to win trophies, if you want to win titles, you need a bit of luck. But that's not a bit of luck. That's a whole heap of luck. Oh, Lafont, that is so harsh on the goalkeeper there. I wouldn't mind if he had to get back on level terms here. They don't. Galini makes the say. I wouldn't even minded. I wouldn't have even minded. That is so unfortunate for Lafont and Inter Milan. Roma in front. I feel almost embarrassed to celebrate it. Cunha saved by Galini, and that'll do it for the first half. Oh, that is so harsh on Lafont. He made a great save earlier. But Roma are in front courtesy of the luckiest FIFA goal I think I've ever scored. And Larson on the ball, trying to cross. Romagnoli blocks it, and Mandragora hobbling a little bit after a challenge early on this second half. Gets it away now. Diaz is away. And a 1-2 of Briganola off the bench. And this could be 2. This could be 2. It should be. It is. No chance for Lafont for that one. As Diaz, Speedy Gonzalez, makes it 2-0 to Roma. And Inter, who were dealt a sucker punch heading into the break, where there's nothing that Lafont could have done about that one. Diaz just blasts it in at the near post, and Roma double their advantage 9 minutes into the second half. Smack past the Frenchman into the near post. Roma 2, Inter 0. Inter need a goal, and they need one right now. Melondo's cross is good, but Emmanuel Aya, well, he's there to get it away, but only with the help of Alessio's will clear. But Aya tonight has been sensational. A couple of big blocks, a big tackle as well, some interceptions too. He's had an amazing game. Defensively tonight we've been absolutely brilliant. And, well, right on cue, he couldn't block that shot, but Galini does make the save. 25 minutes to go. Game is not over yet. Inter get a goal back, half the deficit, and the game is right back on. There's Galini. Oh, Galini, what have you done? What have you done there? And right on cue, Joel Matip has made it 2-1. I think it's only fitting, really, after the goal we scored in the first half, that we see, well, look, the early goal wasn't a Lafont error, but, you know, a goalkeeping mix-up there. Lafont with the first half own goal, and for this goal, Galini, what on earth was he doing there? Matip volleys it home. Inter right back in it. I don't know whether you guys have noticed this as well, but since the patch, goalkeepers tend to be a lot more rash with their decision making and come for crosses a lot more, whether they have the trait or not. Now Gigi, he has both the comes for crosses and rushes out of goal traits, but Galini's got neither. But on 2 separate occasions tonight, we've seen Galini come for crosses. On the previous patch, he wouldn't have done that, but since the patch, goalkeepers now love to come to meet the ball. As Pinamonti has restored our 2-goal cushion, and surely that should do it. Galini, the most relieved man in Rome, as Pinamonti, what is nickname, primed and ready, makes it 3-1 and surely ensures that we will retain the Coppa Italia. Well, after that goal from Matip, I was a little bit nervous, but as Brignone off the bench slides him through, it wasn't ever in doubt. Pinamonti drills it home. Roma 3, Inter 1. It's back-to-back Coppa Italias for Roma. Well, if we're being totally honest, we know this is not the one we truly wanted. We want the Serie A. We'll have the chance to do that on Sunday, and we really wanted the Champions League as well. The Coppa Italia was our 3rd priority. However, after winning it last season, we did want to retain it as well. The board asked us to win a domestic double. 1 down, 1 to go. Roma, once again, winners of the Coppa Italia. Another brilliant final, just like it was last year in the 4-0 demolition job over Inter. This one not quite as easy, but still a thrilling match. 3-1 the final score, and I kind of feel sorry for Inter as well. Not just for the first goal they conceded, but in general they played really well. In fact, I'd probably say they played just as good, if not better than us, and the stats will back that up as well, no doubt about it. But 3-1 was the final score. You know, the goal we conceded was a terrible error from Galini, but he had a really super game other than that between the sticks. Inter recorded 12 shots in the game, had 9 of them falling on target compared to our 6 and 4. So statistically, and after the first goal as well, you can see why Inter would feel very harshly done by. In the end, I guess we were just more clinical. But 3-1 the final score. Brignola, my man of the match, he came off the bench in the second half and set 2 of our goals up in the second half. First Diaz and then Pinamonti. And that means that heading into Sunday, we have got 1 trophy in the bag. We have retained our Coppa Italia, and that means against Frosinone away from home, if we win on the final day of the Serie A, Roma will win the domestic double like we were asked to win last season and this season as well. Can't choke it away now. 1 more win, that's all we need, and we'll have 2 trophies in the cabinet, the Coppa Italia once more, and our first Serie A as well. But that will end today's episode of Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching if you have enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. It's a bit weird I've done a cup final and a penultimate game in the league season in the same episode, but hope you enjoyed it regardless, and do not miss the next episode. It is the final game of the season, Frosinone away in the Serie A final day, where a win will see us crowned champions of the Serie A, Juventus dethroned, and Roma, after last season, avenging their demons and winning the Serie A. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode, hopefully, where we'll celebrate a domestic double very soon.